Welcome to Story Time. I'm going to be telling you about my cat Scratch and how he became part of my family. This story begins a little bit before he actually arrived. April 26th, I went out to feed the dogs because that's what we do every night. We feed the dogs. And they saw this little black and white cat, and they were chasing it for all it's worth. I slowed the dogs down, and this little cat ran into our air conditioning unit, and that's where he hid. I was just happy that he was safe, and I put the dogs in their cages outside. A couple hours later, I went to check. It had ran away. A few days later, I found it in our garage. So, happy that the cat made it, happy that the cat's fine. Fast forward to May 28th. Same situation as before. I went to feed the dogs, and they ran ahead and got into some bushes. And I hear a cat, and I freaked out, I did. And I pushed the dogs away, and I hit them with a bucket, and I threw the dog food, and I was trying to get them off of it, and I finally got this cat away. And I snatch it, hold it up to my chest, and this little sucker, he sunk his teeth into my thumb, and I thought he was going to chew me up. But he didn't. He just kind of gnawed. I got him inside. I asked my dad to help me. We found a large container because I thought the cat was feral, and we put him in there. And you can see from the picture, he looks terrified. Now, I am not a professional with animals, and I don't personally know anyone who is, but I do know my sister knows a lot more about cats than I do. So I send her a text, and the next day she comes out. She takes one look inside of the container. She tells me to get her a towel. So I bring her a towel. She throws it over her shoulder. She reaches right in there, grabs this cat, puts him up against her chest, and he's there. Starts purring right there. And I realize it's not a feral cat, obviously. So we took him to one of the smaller rooms in the house that we could close off. There's a bathroom upstairs. And we sit this little cat down, and he's happy as a clam. He's tiny, he's thin, but he's a happy little dude. And we were very amused by this. And about that time, my dad comes through, he takes a look, and hears it purring, sees us playing with it. He says, well, I guess we'll just keep it. I had thought that I was going to take the cat and keep it for 2 weeks because it had bit me. And then I find a new home. But he said, we're going to keep it. And I was happy to keep it. Taking care of this little cat, it helped me. It did. He has turned out to be a pretty great cat. He is a lot more vocal than any other cat I've ever been around. He is more playful. He's also encouraged the other two cats in the house to be more vocal and more playful. So that's a bonus. But I wanted to share a little story about how Scratch came to live with us. And he is, I say pretty confidently, the best cat I've ever been around. Thank you all for your time, and be safe.